Huh? Huh? Huh?
Hey now, and welcome to KC Toy Reviews. We're here today with Art the Clown from the movie Terrifier by Trick or Treat Studios. Now, on the left, we have the quote-unquote selfie murder version, and on the right, dare we call it, the clean version. Now, as always, we're going to dive right in, but this one's not necessarily going to be a review, but a comparison and a side-by-side view as what's the difference between the two. Alright, so quite simply, the difference between the two is this ridiculously printed blood splatter that's on his arm and chest here, and then the blood splatter on the face. I want to say the upgrade to get the blood was $20 even. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. Go for the clean version. It actually looks a little better, looks a little more terrifying, dare I say. The blood version to me looks awful the way they put it on the chest. I'm just kind of surprised, up here it's clearly painted on, with a little glisten and stuff, that there wasn't some way to replicate this look directly on the suit. Because, man, the way that's printed on the suit, it just looks like a graphic on a t-shirt that he's wearing. It looks ridiculous. Now, the other thing that I pointed out that's really surprising, both this guy and this guy, the blood stain doesn't continue from the hand onto the suit, from here to here. A boots. Is that a Canadian thing? A boot. The boots has a little bit of weathering, but it just doesn't continue up into the suits. It just makes no sense. They really were very lazy with the suits. Now, I've mentioned before, Pennywise type weathering. They should have went with kind of a dusting or some type of weathering to the suits. Given what these two crazy sons of bitches do, or, well, they're one and the same, but given what this crazy son of a bitch does, the suits would be messed up. They would have dirt, they would have, dust, they would be weathered. The blood stains that we have here would be continued down a little bit, so really surprised that they didn't kick it up a level on that. I mean, I really mean it. I would have paid $30. I'll tell you what, I would have paid $70 extra on both of these guys had they given us a world box body. They should have upgraded the body on both of them and then given us some type of dusting and a better, this guy ended up being, 220, 230 because of the selfie murder version and the blood upgrade, but let's say 220 this guy ended up being 200. If they had done that, given us some weathering and stuff, I would have paid for it. The other thing too that I've kind of busted on is the head sculpt. They both have this ridiculous seam. I don't know why people keep saying in the comments that it's supposed to be there. It makes no sense that would be there. You tell me he has a hood and somebody sewed it together in 4 different parts, that doesn't make any sense to me. But nonetheless, I think it was because of lazy 3D printed. They must have put it together in 4 different parts. Now, what's interesting when we say that is because of that, the blood, I don't know if you can see it on there. The blood kind of fell and hit between the seams perfectly, and settled in the seams a little bit. In my opinion, it ended up looking a little crappier because it did that. I'm not sure if they did it on purpose, but I just think that it didn't come across great. The only and best part of the blood is in the mouth. They did a good job here. My wife took some pictures of this guy on her desk while she was at work, and he does have a creepy kind of vibe and stuff. Probably was really sadistic that I left him on her desk while she was working. However, seeing some pictures coming through other people's opinions, yes, he has shelf space. I'm not going to sit here and say he's the biggest piece of crap in the world. Now, they both come with the exact same accessories. This sculpted handpiece with the scalpel. They both come with that, and then they both come with a saw. Identical. What they both don't come with are the stands that you see here. Now, I did get the stands from Trick or Treat Studios. I think at the time it was a promo, and they were free when you bought the guy. Maybe the promo's still up. If you're wanting to get this guy, rush now and get the stands with it. However, as I bust every single time, every 1/6 scale company out there should give us a stand with our figures. It makes no sense not to give us a stand. But anyways, I'm not going to go on that rant today. Other than that, I can't really think of many other differences. I kind of really wanted to point out the blood splatter differences. And I said earlier, I'm not going to score it. However, what I would say is this is the one to go for $130. And I'm sorry, printed blood splatter or selfie murder version. We're going to get you out of here. For the money, $130. You could upgrade the body on this with a world box, and I think you actually would have a pretty decent figure. But again, KC Studios, the comparison, selfie murder version, regular version, signing off. See you guys later. Huh?